So, this is Aki. He was the one who was teaching us the judo throws today. He's a judo black belt, and he is very good at the judo throws. It kind of changes how I approach the situation, because normally I'm pretty brave about my entries, but I do not feel secure entering with him, because every time I lock up with him, he does this. And here I try to isolate into an armbar. It's always interesting when rolling with like newer people, because you don't know how hard or anything like that. And that right here, I'm like, he's holding my head. I know you can't see it, but I'm holding his head and the lockdown on his thing, so I can actually slip my head out the back, and you'll see that right there. He does a great job of basically keeping his hips above my hips, pinning me down to the ground. And you can't stand up if your hips are turned sideways or pinned to the ground. So, here he solidifies the mount position, and I'm being too lazy with my feeties, and his shirt was trying to smother me. And he was nice enough to take it off. And now he's doing more like chest-to-chest contact, but I'm keeping my arms in there to kind of actually prevent solidifying that chest. I'm just keeping good pressure down, and then I actually stopped being lazy with my feet now. So obviously you see me press on his heel and then sneak one of my legs out, try to regain that half guard. But Aki likes this. He doesn't mind this at all. He likes Keisekatami, so he's going to use this to sneak around eventually. But see, he's isolating my arm right now. He's actually about to comment about someone else pulling guard, because he's not a guard pulling fan. And I understand, I get it. But here, I wasn't threatened before, and you see, as soon as he starts to solidify it with both hands, I sneak my leg in there and fend off his hand. But now I'm being, again, too lazy with my feet. If I was being more proactive right now, I probably could have got out of the bottom position, but I was being lazy, and he starts to isolate my hand. I'm working it over, because I prefer people not to be able to grab my head. I'm working on this from side control. I'm not sure if it benefits me, but you see how he grabs my head and then goes straight into Keisekatami. He gave me fair warning that this is his favorite position, so I should not have been so comfortable as I was. I oftentimes find that Keisekatami is actually really hard to finish for most people. That was not the case at all here. I was an idiot. Instead of getting my elbow to the mat, he gets my elbow into an arm triangle. I answer the phone, and here you see he's actually getting really good pressure into me, and you see my hips actually rotate, and I actually tap here, not because of the choke, but my spine actually gets twisted because he gets really good pressure here, and my back cannot take that. So yeah, he got a really nice position just by driving. His drive was really good there, and like, I would not have thought of that as a submission as like initially, but it was so good. Like, I didn't see it coming, and that makes it even better. If I was smarter, I would have rotated my hips. But here he feints a leg, and I'm like, go for it, right? Because I'm cheeky, and I like when people go for my legs. I don't like changing levels that much because I'm too lazy. So right here, he's actually going to do arm drag. The arm drag leads right into the guillotine, and then I latch on to the guillotine, and then we drop down, and it's in a spot that I can finish. And obviously he lets me up, and he's going to take me down again probably real soon. We actually don't get a whole lot of time to work this, because I'm yabbing my mouth instead of doing jiu-jitsu, because it's a rare time to learn from somebody with so much experience with judo. And here he had explained that people use like C-clamps in class, and I was like, I never do that, not really. And I realized when I'm timid about going in, I do a lot more of it, because I'm not like, even that wrist control, I don't ever hold people's wrists really. The only time I hold people's wrists is so I can get in and then basically isolate or cross the arm or pass it to another hand, basically. I don't control wrists for that purpose. But even there, shooting for that overhook, I like that overhook a lot, but I don't ever get the chance with Aki to do anything meaningful with it, because that was the end of the round. And got a good roll in with him, but I wish I had more time with him.